What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Free Spirit Tarot. I am Poetry. You are here for another journey through the tarot series. Just me giving you my perspective on how I read certain tarot cards using my intuition. And today we are dealing with the Temperance card. If you're new to this channel, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. If this is content that you're interested in, like, comment, share, subscribe, all that good stuff that other YouTubers say. Um, I have learned through this journey that I don't have the best relationship with the major arcana. I didn't think that at first, but I realized every other card I'm sitting out saying, I don't like this card. And the Temperance is one of those cards that I do not like. In like the average RWS system, these two cards probably best represent what the Temperance card normally looks like. This one specifically is he's pouring liquid from one vase into another. He's standing with one foot in the water and one foot on the shore. Um, and then there's always like a sunlight or a glow behind them as well. And usually it's an angel of some sort, someone that appears to be very angelic that represents the card. And I don't know, I just can't stand it. It just seems um too lackadaisical for me. I'm trying to get my camera where you can see the cards better. Trying to too lackadaisical for me. Like the typical meaning for the Temperance card is patience, calmness, balance, those type of things. So I see where when they come into these two here, more modern versions of the interpretations, they're using the yoga method to demonstrate that balance. But when I look at it, if I look at the basic way, I really see this as a form of indecision. Um, Especially with the one foot in the water and the one foot on land. It's like you don't know if you don't know if you're coming or going, that type of situation. Or you undecided. You don't know if you want to be in or out. Um, and I'm not sure if that is something that is most common when a lot of other people read, but that's what I see. This right here, the pouring from the vase, from the um, one boss to another. Like I say, it's supposed to represent the balance. And I don't see that as balance. Again, I see that as something that's being indecisive. I see it also as robbing Peter to pay Paul. If you understand that phrase, that you're taking from one thing to try to fulfill another, and you really are still left with the same thing in the end, you kind of robbing yourself of what is rightfully yours. Again, this one here is like a sunrise and not a sunset. So this is somebody that's an early riser. They have the guardian angels, but I don't think that the guardian angels in this particular image is working for them. I think this guardian angel is being lazy and just telling you to, let it all work out. Even in the Bible that I don't study any longer, faith without works is dead, and that's basically what this card to me represents: is not doing the work. It's just letting life happen to you. And I think that's probably one of the reasons why I've not been a fan of the Temperance card as a whole. This particular one here, like she gives me absolutely nothing. She does symbolize more balance in this particular image here, as both there's not a pouring of one of the liquid from one cup to the other. The cup is sharing. Like you can't tell which way that the water is flowing. So I do see a better representation of balance here, in addition to the fact that her chakras seem to be aligned. She only has 6 chakras. She's not working with the 7 basic. So it's only 6 chakras that she's dealing with here. Her crown chakra is what's missing. So she's like, so to me, that represents she's not putting a lot of thought into it. Whatever decision that needs to be made or whatever needs to be done, again, it's just a wait moment. And I'm not going to think too hard about it. And sometimes that is a good thing, not thinking too hard about something because you don't want to overthink. Um, but again, it has one foot in, one foot out. This person doesn't know. I don't see that as being balanced because she is balancing, and she's balancing on that one foot while trying to still test the waters of something that's uncertain. Um, but yeah, I don't necessarily find too much connection as far as what the traditional meanings being. Yeah, I guess there's a calmness, there's a stillness because it doesn't look like the wind is blowing in the background. Usually in the early morning is when the world is the most calm. Things are just waking up. Uh, and if they were trying to represent that as a sunset, again, north, east, west, south, sun rises in the east. So this is not a sunset. If they wanted that to be a sunset, that is definitely not. This particular one here, I truly cannot necessarily gel with. Um, and it's funny that I have her under my rose quartz for love. Um, I would take that as just because it's under that quartz. Self love is what this is. This whole image is really illuminating here. And as far as the Rider Waite Smith system, this card to me, the only thing that stands out is a sense of calm, a sense of relaxation. Nothing else in this card is giving me any of those key terms. Um, her foot is not even in the water in this particular case. She's so in unlike these other two, she has made a decision. She's not going to step into the water. She's going to stay on solid ground, keep herself balanced. And I was not sure, and I'm still not sure on how to interpret these three women. They all look like her to me. Um, I didn't know if they were sisters, relatives. This is her in her former lives. This is just her hopes and dreams for herself. But if they are her hopes and dreams for herself, it's conflicting, being that we have a nun here who is tapping into more religious faith, and then we have a mother here. We know that nuns won't be mothers. They may be mothers of the religion, but not physical mothers. And this one is giving birth. This one here seems to be holding on to jewels and riches and material things. So in a way, it seems like she wants it all. That's the best way I can describe this. She wants it all if these are her dreams or visions. Like I said, this also could be in a past life reading, different stages of her past lives that she's gone through. Okay. But like I said, I don't see that she's trying to make a decision with the water, having one foot in and one foot out. I don't see that at all. I don't see balance at all. I just see the calmness. I just see the relaxation and hopes and dreams or past things that have come to pass. There is no daylight that's coming through. The next three cards, there is no specific daylight coming through. But yeah, other than these, I don't. Yeah, I actually hate to see those coming up in a reading. I hate to tell people to be patient or just wait on something. Um, and this was they're giving me weight. They're giving me weight. They're waiting on something and being patient about something to me is two totally different things. All of these give me weight. Waiting on life to happen, waiting on things to happen to me, waiting on things to happen for me, and not actively being involved in my own life. And sometimes with patience, you can be actively involved and still patiently waiting at the same time. You can be taking steps to get what you want to achieve in the end. It's just going to take patience and time to get there. So that's just saying don't give up before it comes to pass. That's what I consider to be patience, but just to simply wait. That's what I'm getting from these three here. So in this particular one here, like I say, this is leaning more towards the balance side, the peace and harmony within. Um, this pose right here, I swear, I have never been able to do. Every time I've tried to do yoga, um, I tip over, child. I like my Wii because I still use the Wii. When I'm doing this pose, it tells me that I can hold on to the back of a chair or something like that. I still tip over. I have no sense of balance when it comes to this particular pose right here. But yeah, she's trying to balance it, balance um, eating healthier to indulging in her cravings, her sweets, um, indulging in a book, getting caught up, getting lost in the book, drinking water, enjoying, I think there's a margarita, enjoying the margarita. Um, Again, the curiosity and the cat going on there. I also see, like I say, having the healthy foods and the unhealthy foods. This person has one eye open and one eye closed. So even though that they are trying to go within to find that inner peace and that inner balance, they are still very aware of what's going on in their surroundings. So when we get to these two, I kind of like them more, visually speaking as well. Um, I know this is part of the pose, but anytime I see praying hands, I always think of keeping the faith as well. Same as with this one, trying to keep faith. Hmm. I don't see an outside window, but we know just because of the shadows that are being cast by the people that there is some type of light coming into the room. This person is they're trusting in themselves, but not trusting in you also. And then for my final temperance, again, this is another yoga pose that I actually can no longer do. But when I first started doing it, I used to tip over. I used to tip over, but now I've gained so much weight, child. I can't even do this, touch my toes anymore right now. I'm trying to get back there. But same thing, she's trying to find her balance. And what I like about this image is that the outside world is behind her in that window. Well, inside, she's got the phone turned off. I'm not sure what the significance is of the lotion there at this particular time. She has her little towel there. Um, has some nice little vegetation to help decorate the room. This one is a cactus, and this one is a succulent type of situation going on. So inside the room, she's trying to find her balance and trying to find her peace, inner balance, her peace. But she can tell she has like her little iPods in, so she's using some type of music also to help calm her. Okay. But I do see the difference between these two yoga poses. She has her eyes closed. We can't see her other eye, but we're gonna assume that both eyes are closed, and she's totally not focusing on the outside world. She's this one is all about creating that inner peace, and I don't see waiting in these two cards. I don't even see patience. It's more about finding that balance and peace of mind. I see in these two, which I do not believe that the temperance card normally talks about. Like I say, I think it's patience and I think balance and calmness are the three things that are mainly associated with the RWS system. But yeah, this is like say one of my least favorite cards. I hate to see pop up in a reading. Um, and these are my favorite cards, like my most favorite decks to use. But yeah, when I look at I went through a bunch of Temperance cards because I was like, I didn't not like these three at all. And I pulled out some other decks and went through those to see exactly what I could see. Um, it maybe, just maybe, something else will stand out to me about them. And see if I can find the Temperance card real quick in the deck that's in my hand. Then maybe, just maybe, I don't know. I do would like y'all to tell me like a lot of you watch the video and you appreciate my point of view, but you don't share yours. So if you are watching this, I would like to know what you think about the Temperance card. Any one of the images that are here before you, if you have an opinion on those, or if you just have some guidebook meanings that you have been sticking through, sticking to throughout your tarot readings, Um, Tell me why. Why you choose one terminology over the other? Because calmness and patience and balance are not um, one and the same. You know, I'm almost through this deck and I still haven't found this doggone patience temperance card in this deck I'm looking in. So yeah, I would like for you to share that in the comment section. Um, your actual thoughts and views on this particular card. Is this it? No, that's 16. I probably already passed it and didn't realize I passed it. Yeah, this one here. See, she's not giving me anything either. Nothing about this is giving me anything worthwhile. I mean, there's a lot of things that I can see in this card, but not that's going to be in conjunction with the RWS system. You understand what I'm saying? So my intuition kind of fails when it comes to this card. Um, in every card, like I say, this is like early morning if I'm looking at the time of day. Same thing I would say about this one, probably around high noon because the way that the wheatgrass is standing tall and the sun is high. The flowers are in full bloom. Also, that's daytime. Even though it looks a little cloudy behind her, but I don't know if that is visually um, part of the image or they are actually, if they are a part of that background or they are within her background. And this one here again, it just could be the light in the room that's giving off a daytime image. This one looks a little more daytime. The windows are tinted, so I would, if I was going off a time of day, yeah. If I was going to give you try to give you yes or no answers, each and every last one of these would be indecision to me. I just don't care. What do you think? Okay, Sarah, Sarah. Let me think about it. And child, whatever. That's what I see when I see these 5 cards here. So there's no definite yes or no answer that I could give you if I was to use these for yes or no type of questions. Um, yeah. Okay. I don't have much for this. I really don't because this is a card I really just don't really vibe with much. So y'all let me know what y'all thinking about the Temperance card. Y'all had any thoughts or views on it? Leave me in the comment section. You have a good day. See you in the next video. Peace.